Thank you for coming to my channel. Before we do get started, I would appreciate if you take a moment to subscribe and click on the notification bell. Thank you. Alrighty, so are you looking to buy a house in the future? Well, this video is for you. These are the 3 things I do recommend you do before you even get a pre-approval letter. First and foremost, I recommend you get a copy of your credit report. So the federal law allows you to get a free copy of your credit report every 12 months from all the credit reporting companies. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and put the link to the website, the PO box, and the phone number in the description below. So do check it out and take advantage of this opportunity. Alrighty. So why do I recommend you get a free copy of your credit report? It helps you know your credit score, and also you have the opportunity to make sure every information on your credit report is accurate and up to date. If you find any inaccurate information, you can call the number below and they will help you fix. So now that you have your credit report, the next thing to do is to know your budget. Okay, you have to know how much you can afford. Can you afford a $100,000 house or a $1 million house? All right, and to do that, you need to talk to a lender for a pre-qualification letter. No, a pre-qualification letter, not a pre-approval letter. Now, what is a pre-qualification letter and a pre-approval letter? Basically, they are both letters from a lender that shows an estimate of how much you may be able to borrow. Okay, but the difference between the two is that with a pre-approval letter, you have to submit documentations to the lender, like your bank statements, your pay stub, your tax return, your W-2s, and the lender is going to go ahead and check your credit score. Okay, so you are going to get a hard inquiry of your credit report. But with pre-qualification, you can just go ahead and tell the lender, this is how much I make and this is my credit score. And basically, with the verbal information you give the lender will give you a letter with an estimate on how much you can borrow. So I do advise you are as accurate with the information you give the lender as possible, because that will help you get a fair estimate from the lender. Okay, so now that you know how much you may be able to borrow, you should go ahead and ask the lender how much you will pay in closing costs and how much you have to put down as down payment. Note that you do not have to put down 20% for down payment. There are programs for first-time home buyers that allows you to put as low as 3%. You might have to pay PMI, which is private mortgage insurance, but I always do tell people you are better off pay PMI than actually pay somebody else's mortgage by being a tenant. Okay, so now that you have your credit report and you know your budget, so therefore you know how much you have to save and how long it will take you to save to get your house, the last thing you should do is to keep working on your credit score. Okay, the better your credit score, the lower your interest rate, and you need a low interest rate for any long-term loan, right? So how do you maximize your credit report? Basically, keep paying your bills on time and try to keep your credit card utilization below 30% at least. Okay, below 10% is perfect, but if that is too much of a stretch for you, try to keep it below 30%. Pay off your credit card balance. All right, and once you pay off your credit card balance, make sure you're also saving a lot of money, because the lender will want to see your closing cost as well as your down payment in your bank account when you are ready to get a pre-approval letter. Okay, alrighty, so I guess I'm gonna make a video on the steps to get a pre-approval letter. All right, so stay tuned for that video.